Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, Jason Vargas was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 5-0. The Tampa Bay Rays
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Milwaukee attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. 2 balls and a strike now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, it takes a nasty hop and he's unable to haul it in.
I know we're just one batter into this game, but this pitcher's going to have to be aggressive in the strike zone. He cannot consistently fall behind and give these guys 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, or he's going to have a long day.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Jonathan Villar goes down for the first out of the game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. He swings and grounds it to short. Arcia gloves it. And there's out number 2. Here's Jay Bruce now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he throws it away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, They trail it here 2-0. Here's Adrian now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santana ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Softly hit out to short. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is after it. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap. Over to second, a double play. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chase Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He's singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Villar is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another chance, Ahmed Rosario, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
one of the keys to securing a win.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw goes over to third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
No balls and one strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Payne is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, third
Next up from New York, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Standing in now, Jay Bruce. And he hits it hard to the right side. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adrian Gonzalez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Santana is after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Braun on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 6. And here's the first pitch to him.
Left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Curveball that time, not even close. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And the pitch. breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Braun on at first, nobody out. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number one.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. A base hit in his first trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Lagares. Gone!
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting. Cassidy. Manny.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 2. So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Mets. Second baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. King makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Striding in, Juan Lagares. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Lagares.
He's set, and the pitch. And there goes Reyes. Pitch is a called strike, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Christian Yelich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 42, Christian Yelich.
A changeup over the inside corner. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz, just 3 for 14. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. There's a strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Conforto on the move. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Softly hit here to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail here. It's 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Drilled on the ground is short. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Shea.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And now pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. Ready for another shot now, Ryan Braun, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Now another 0-2. On Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Domingo Santana. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready to take his hacks again, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lagares giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Adrian now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in to try it again, Steven Matz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Towards second. And this is taken for the out.
The batter, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. Santana is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Mets 7 and the Brewers 2. Ready for another chance, Travis Shaw, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Manny Pena. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pena, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Keon Broxton will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Good. 0-2 now.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. Matt Albert gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seven.
Matt Albert.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Juan Lagares. Runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No one out with a runner at second. Looped down towards short. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. They'll chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's an 8-2 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next up for New York, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Braun has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 42, Ansel Robles.
One out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Fastball called strike 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in once again, Ryan Braun, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into right field, that's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, it looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Adrian Gonzalez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Here's the first pitch to him. There goes the runner. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone! A 2-run shot here for Adrian Gonzalez. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Arcia is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Hansel Robles. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out toward shallow right. Santana moves over, and that retires the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now batting. Third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ground ball right side. One there. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. 10-2.